And we are back, yeah. Guys, welcome back to Coffee Morning Laughter. It's your girl Shields. I'm a bit starstruck because I haven't seen Michelle for so long.
Oh, you're silly. She's so silly.
I haven't seen Michelle since last year, you know.
Oh, no. I haven't seen you since last year.
Not in the physical. She did FaceTime when I was on holiday.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. But so we're back. But the only reason why we're back quicker than we thought it would be was because Harry had us in a hurry.
Oh, God.
I'm so geeky. I'm so geeky.
Geeky or cheesy.
So, bears, I don't even mind it, yeah. So basically, Happy New Year, and I hope you guys are good. We'll normally be showcasing the conversations over coffee, which you'll get to know about a little bit more. But this week, for the purpose of the podcast, we're just pushing that a week back or 2 weeks back so that we can get this story in and we can keep it moving back to our regular programming. I'm going to go over to Michelle because she wants to say Happy New Year to a few people that made it to 2023 for herself too.
I want to say Happy New Year to Sheila's cousin that didn't recognise me because I looked so rough when I video timed her.
Oh my God,
she was
yeah.
like, oh, this is my co-host. And she was like, oh.
She was like, I don't know if you guys know about Ugandans, yeah. They're very shy. Or generally Africans,
she was very shy.
They're like, gosh, she looks different.
I had to take off my headscarf, my do-rag. I had to put some eyeliner.
Yeah, I was like, no, this is just who she is. That's her on a daily basis, yeah. So my little cousin was just like, things are not okay in London.
I know, right?
But yeah, no, I had a fantastic holiday and yeah, it was great. And I can't wait to go back to Uganda.
Well, you should even be happy that Shields is back with us. So thank you for returning. Thank you for returning, not leaving us, not abandoning us. Shields was about to emigrate, mate. She was about to tear up that passport. You know? I was worried.
I was about to say, I haven't got the Queen here anymore. I'm done.
You don't need me.
No, that was a wicked holiday. But we're back, and we're back in the full swing of things. And I hope you guys had a good Christmas break or New Year's, etc., all that good stuff. And hopefully you got a chance to listen to our New Year's episode, The Power of Starting Again. Yeah. One of those ones that we like to put out and just encourage everybody to be in a good spirit and in good form.
Just use the new opportunity.
Yeah. That's what it is. But we're back.
Right, yeah. So we'll get on to today's topic.
Yeah.
So for those of us that are in England,
the whole world.
Well, the whole world. It's not even the whole world.
Yeah, because like even my cousin asked me to send her a book.
Is it?
Yeah, I was like,
don't incriminate yourself.
I was like,
to buy her the book. She said.
Yeah, sending, innit? Yeah, you know how it goes. Yeah, like I was just like, I'll see about it. Send. But yeah.
Right. So yeah, Prince Harry and Meghan. Well, Prince Harry has released his first book, and basically there's a lot of tea. There's a lot of gems.
Spilling.
There's a lot of business. There's a lot of...
Yeah, there's a lot that has been said,
And some would say too much. We're saying a lot.
Yeah,
some definitely would say
yeah, Piers Morgan is saying too much, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, you know.
But the title that we're titling it today is...
How much is too much of your family business to put out there?
Yeah. Because Harry has really been talking, like I don't know if you guys have cited the book or have had opportunity to read it. At the moment, as I'm speaking to you now, I haven't read all of it yet. And when I was reading it the first week, I just couldn't get into it. Simply because I was just getting ready for work and things like that. Yeah. But what I do know is he has said more than what I would have said. But wait for my book, though.
But still buy it. Yeah, when it comes out, still buy it.
Wait for my book, Because should family business be dealt within in-house? That's the question, And we've always looked at the royal family. We love the royals on this podcast because when the Queen passed, we did an episode for the Queen, And a lot of people had a lot of different things to say about that. Shout out to those who are still in the country that they said they hate. But shout out to everybody that's still receiving the benefits.
The state benefits.
Yeah, as much as you hate it so much, you're still here. But so obviously we're no strangers to discussing the royal family on this podcast, and it's something that we do. But I think what Harry has done is kind of like recreated history
100%. There's never been anything like this.
Yeah.
In terms of,
you know, I mean, if you're a royalist, you'll know that the king that was supposed to be king, King Albert's brother, I forgot his name. Doesn't matter. I didn't make it. Edward. That's it. He was he gave up his throne because he fell in love with an American. You see, Americans, I love yous. Yeah, you come over here, you do your thing, you speak in them accents.
Take our princes.
Yeah. Take them all. Yeah. And then obviously that happened, and then I think her name was Phyllis. I can't remember her name. Excuse me, guys. I'm so far off my history today that it's just everywhere. So Wallis was her surname. Yeah. She married Prince Edward, king for a day or two. Yeah, married him, and then he chose her over the throne. Yeah, so then that made I'm gonna make sense in a minute. So then that made Queen Elizabeth's dad, Albert, become the king. Yeah, so in essence, Albert was the spare originally, but then the spare became the king. So Harry's book has landed, and it's titled The Spare. Yeah. Now, many people would have thought, why is it called Spare?
I questioned that. Not many people. Me.
A lot of people questioned it, actually, because when I was hearing, the LBC, it just made sense. Once you read it, it makes sense. But the truth of the matter is, Harry says, allegedly, so got me allegedly here, because I ain't got no money to be sued by anybody, yeah? So everything here is alleged. Before everyone said it, it's alleged, yeah? So Harry's book reflects on him being the spare, that he was born as the spare, and apparently that when he was born, King Charles turns around and says to Princess Diana, yep, great, you've given me a spare now. So
it's really sad.
I know it's sad, isn't it? Yeah. And Harry grows up being a ginger kid. I love gingers, I do. Everybody knows I love gingers. I do. I've made it very clear in the past year that I prefer a ginger lad.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was to get with a real ginger.
A white person, we can say it, Shills.
I've got that thing where some of my white friends might say, "Can we say that word?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I told you. We can say that
I've got that thing as well, because I've got those of white friends that are like, "Is it okay to
you can call a black person black.
Yeah,
you can call a white person white.
Okay, so Caucasian I'll prefer to
Caucasian,
use.
okay.
Yeah, right terminology. New year, new me. And then so he's kind of named this book Spare, and reflecting on his position within the family, I guess. Yeah, and it's sad that that's the title of the book, because it's sad, but it goes to show us where his mindset is at within his role, what his role has always been within the family. And I think for Harry, from what we've seen, he's fought a lot of demons since his mum passed.
100%.
And, we see this coming through in this book, and we see it in his actions recently. I kind of feel like Harry woke up one day and he said, I'm going to just vindicate my mum.
I'm choosing violence.
Yeah, he's literally walking around taking everybody out. And I feel like his last bit of respect was with his grandmother. And when she passed, all gods came down for him.
So I think my understanding, a lot of stuff, he wrote this book a while ago. Yeah, even
it's
before the Queen died.
Yeah.
So my understanding is that actually, he was angry and he wanted to get a lot of things off his chest.
Before he released it, if the Queen was alive, she would have had to read it before he released it.
So what happened was, after the funeral, because the way, and I have read parts of the book as well, and he talks about actually when she was in the process of dying, he wasn't even allowed on
the premises,
the family plane, the plane that flew them over to Frogmore.
Windsor. No, she died in Windsor.
No, but there was
Balmoral.
About Balmoral.
Yeah. I didn't say Balmoral today.
Thank you. But the way that he's been treated by the family, there's a lot of resentment and probably annoyance and confusion. But either way, what I have heard is that we heard at the funeral that him and William actually
Had a fight?
No, not the fight. Wasn't at the funeral.
Yeah.
They had a conversation, and they were like on the way to making amends.
Yeah.
And he supposedly went back to his publishers and said, "Can I amend some of the book?"
Oh, okay.
But allegedly, they were like, "Nah, we've got the tea. The tea's too much. We're not amending it."
Well, for 20 million, I'm not amending anything too.
Literally, like
because they paid him 20 million for that book.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah.
So he did try, and I've heard anyway that he did try and make some amendments, but
it's too late now. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, we've got this terminology that we use at work with families. I normally say to my families, well, once that phone call was made and we're involved, the ball has to roll till it stops. We can't now say, we're not going to recess now. You've taken it back. Oh, you said it didn't. You said you didn't hit her. No, we've got to investigate it now. So the ball's rolling, and as the ball's rolling, it's knocking out so many things along the way. And some people actually believe that Meghan Markle is the mastermind behind all of this.
But that just
no, I don't know. Is she?
Why?
Well, she's quiet at the minute, isn't she?
Do you know what? One thing I would say.
They better last.
I pray and I hope they last.
They better last because he's burnt bridges, mate.
What I would say is that I don't think that she's the mastermind behind it.
Yeah.
But I think she is empowering him
to
listen.
Yeah.
What I think is that the royal family is a institution. They are a
business.
They're a business.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And the same way that we've got confidentiality rules that we can't talk about our work, and there's certain things that we have to sign when we get our jobs. We have contracts.
Yeah.
They're an institution, and his whole life is an institution.
Yeah.
So she has always said that. Oh, I didn't really know what I was marrying into.
Yeah.
Like,
do your research.
And that's what some people have said.
Yeah.
But I think what she's showing him is that actually you don't need to live like this.
Yeah.
Actually, you can be free. You can live your truth. I think personally, and some people may not like this, I think she reminds him a bit of his mum.
Yeah.
Because she was like that. She was free. She wasn't going to play by their rules.
Yeah.
That's why she was allowed to have a relationship with a Muslim, or she chose to have a relationship.
Yeah.
She knew what that would do, but she didn't care because she was like, you're not going to control my life. And I think Meghan is maybe showing Harry that your life doesn't need to be.
But Harry's always had his mother streak within him. Do you know what I mean?
So I think she's awoken in that spirit.
That spirit of him. Oh gosh.
I don't think she's like told him she's like, most men are not. He's not a baby. She's not going to sit down and say, this. What he said is his experience. That's got nothing. This is what happened to him. That's got nothing to do with Meghan. So it's about whether he should have put it out there.
Yeah. So what should have been spared?
The issue is, really, there's loads of there's family stuff in that book, but there's some dumb stuff in that book. That was
like that thing about his privates. Yeah, you didn't need to put that in. Harry, come on, man. Like, do you know what I mean? You need a friend.
Have you listened to when his voice?
And I'm just like, this sounds so wrong in every way. Yeah. Like, you didn't need that. And it was even quite creepy for him to say, I felt like my mother was present.
Yeah, smelling mama.
What kind of presence do you want you have to be having as you're applying something down there?
Your tackle.
You said togger. What do they call it?
Todger.
That's the English, yeah. I was just like, nah, Harry, come on, man. That's cringe. That cringed me out. I was just like, nah, I didn't appreciate that. Especially when you're hearing him read it, and I'm like, you sat there and you read this and you thought, this sounds good, yeah. No, that person's wrong. But I'm looking at it like, do you believe everything he said in this book?
I don't think he would lie.
Did William beat him up?
Why would he lie?
But
William beat him up. Siblings fight. Have you not fought your sister?
Well, really, I can't because it's likely I'll knock her out.
Okay. But did you ever actually you never had a physical fight?
No, but my brother I did.
Oh, is it?
Oh, absolutely. He used to knock me out like I was a wrestler.
Knock everybody. Yeah. Siblings fight. So why he's take away the prince and whatever they are.
Yeah.
He's a man. He's a boy. He was in a family. Yeah. We know how families operate.
Yeah, it's true. You know,
so why not? And I just think, why would he lie?
But why? Oh, well, obviously, I'm looking at William like this now.
He's a human being. Why are we putting him up there? Whether he's the future king or not, why are you why are you looking like
Do you know what? Yeah, because we've never known the royal family to be this way. Do you know what I mean?
That
and that's the problem there. Yeah, because now we're looking at them like, oh, this is EastEnders.
That is what
with a lot of money. yeah. This is EastEnders with really
upmarket EastEnders.
Upmarket EastEnders with like really good tailoring and really good suits and really good clothing.
Caviar, really nice food, really nice house.
This is it. And now I'm just looking at them like, to be honest with you, when I first read everything and I was listening and reading and watching and I was like, not that we're ever gonna cross paths like that really with William. I was like, if I saw that man on roads, I'm looking at him like this, like
what? That was a good kiss.
Yeah, like I don't rate you.
Why?
Nah, because the thing is, okay, I'm sure you would know this of me, yeah. I'm very much like a committed person. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm a loyal person, yeah. And if I ride for you, I ride for you. There were things. You're married to Dan, yeah. Mm-hmm. Dan could do something to me, and I could forgive him, yeah, because he's not my brethren like that. Yeah. He's my brethren through you. Yeah. So imagine if you was my sister and you did something to me, it would be very hard for me to forgive you.
Yeah.
Than to forgive your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I didn't come out the same womb as your husband. I met you along the lines, yeah. So whatever code we've had going on, they must have had that situation where their mum passed away. They know everything. Yeah. They've had private conversations.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've had private conversations. All these things have happened, yeah. And you want to go and flip on me. I get it. It happens, and it's there. But I would necessarily feel like Harry did, because do you know what? Yeah, you're the oldest sibling, so you might not even have an understanding of being a younger sibling, because younger siblings normally look up to their older siblings for protection, for guidance, for so many things. Yeah, and when your older sibling lets you down in that area, I promise you, it's hard to come back from. It's not that you won't forgive, yeah, but your lens will always be different.
Can I tell you something? And
you can tell me.
On serious note, I'm gonna do with you, Whitney Houston. It's not right, but it's okay.
It's not okay.
Let me tell you something.
It's not okay. It's not okay. In this London, it's not okay.
Let me land.
Yeah, land properly.
Do you know why? Yeah, because
this is a tsunami.
You're talking like William. You're right. William isn't like us. William is the future king of England,
and I'm the Queen of Zamunda.
This girl, yeah.
Well, they might change it.
Listen, his life
is
a bit like who were we saying that passed away in their whole life?
But you just said a minute ago, quote unquote, that
they are just family. Yeah, they are. But the reality is, he has to live his whole life
at a microscope.
His life is not our life. His life isn't his life.
It's Jesus Christ.
It should be by God's grace, yeah. But it's not his life.
He's controlled.
Destined. He is controlled from what to say, what to wear, how to stand. If I can hold his wife, he can't hold his wife's hand.
That's his prerogative.
It's not his prerogative. So for me, let me even take it deep.
Listen.
It's more like a grooming.
Yeah.
He's been groomed, and he does not know any better. Because he has he's going to be the king. Yeah. That's the only way he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harry was allowed to do all this.
Well, he might not be a king if we're voting in if this country votes to get rid of the monarchy. He might not be the king.
These people, they love the king. That will never happen.
People love the queen.
Nah, all these old. Can I tell you something? Do you know what's even the dumbest thing? Let me tell you a stat.
Yeah.
You know, this week that it came out that the British public, have said that Prince Andrew, the alleged paedophile, is more popular than Harry.
That's not true. That's propaganda. That's propaganda.
No, but these are the people that will vote for their king and queen.
Nah,
they vote a alleged paedophile.
That must have just happened in some next village.
It's the YouGov. All the people that do vote, that's what they're saying.
I don't think so. I want to see that.
That's what they're saying.
I want to see them stats because I don't believe in any of that. Yeah, Harry and Meghan are the most popular royals.
For us young ethnic people, that's the truth. Let me.
I'm not ethnic.
Let me name it then. Us black people, yes, we love, and even some of us, because what I've seen on the socials is some people are even saying like Meghan, fair enough, she's mixed race, but she was
She's
saying
yeah,
she's not even. She's
no,
not all skin folk are.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna be giving that card to Meghan simply because prior to all of this, she wasn't really.
She said it herself. I didn't see myself as a black woman until I came here. So what did you see yourself as?
What did you see yourself as? Yeah, like just light, innit? Light it, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know if Harry's gone too far because your truth is your truth, and everybody's allowed to tell their story. But I do think it has made it has created a lot of damage. Yeah, and normally on just on a normal scale, when we go through things as families, yeah, the damage is there, and you might not even speak for years. I feel like Harry and William have been off for like 5 years.
Yeah, even longer than that.
Yeah, even longer than that.
Longer than that.
It's just that it came out.
It's just all. Yeah, he's just kept his mouth shut. And people, let me just say my point here.
Yeah.
Because I actually love Harry.
I love Harry too.
I'm gonna shock you. I think he said too much.
You think he said too much?
I think he said way too much.
Because we're all sitting here knowing that our families ain't
none of us.
Yeah.
All of our poo smells the same, bro.
Yes,
everybody. Your poo is your. All of it stinks.
Yeah. But
you
to bring it out like that.
I thought yes, speak to Oprah, say your truth. Yes, it's okay.
Okay, it's because Michelle is a radicalist when it comes to racism issues. Yeah, she
You're
always
an idiot.
she always
I'm
feels
not a radicalist.
She always feels that I can't even cuss
She says
Michelle.
I'm pro-black.
Yeah, she's pro-black. I can't even cuss her today because I've also got braids still. I wish I had a wig on because
She's an idiot.
Because Michelle's always doing braids because she wants to represent the black side of her.
She's an idiot.
But Shell, so you heard some things in this book about the racism that was obviously pulled forward. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know, because you know that there's been the book, and then you know he's had the interview with someone else, not Anderson Cooper. There was another man that he interviewed.
The American one.
Yeah, and he actually said that, he wouldn't claim that it was racism.
Backtracking.
What he said is, I didn't use those words.
Yeah.
The media used those words.
Oh, so,
and I think that's him trying to protect his family.
Yeah. Because Harry has been very clear on his little tour that he's been saying that his problem is mainly with the media.
Yeah.
But his family have been feeding things 100%. To the media. So for me, you see what I mean there, yeah? Like my dad could be wherever he wants to be because there should be a code of conduct between siblings. Mm-hmm. I personally think so, yeah. And this is why I'm the way I am. There should be a code of conduct between siblings, and there should be secrets siblings keep for each other. There should be matters that are discussed between secrets that never even repeat back to dad, to mum, to anybody, yeah. And I feel like it's such a betrayal when your sibling goes and betrays you and puts information out there on you, on your friends, on your family. Because when you're trusting your sibling, you're trusting your sibling. Forget if it's life and death, that's different because that's responsibility. Yeah. But when you're just there.
So these are about the stories that William has leaked out.
Yeah. And when you're just there to make your brother or your sister or your look bad so you can shine, there's something wrong with you.
Did he have solid evidence on that?
It's true.
Oh, that's the African. It's true. No, that's it's true. It's true.
Yeah, that is the Afrobeat. Yeah, that is the Afrobeat. That is the Afrobeat. Because when you think about it, we've got an episode that's going to be coming in regards to, parenting and and things like that, like generational parenting and how that can impact on people and how people are. And within this, we'll touch on this subject again. We'll briefly touch it. But the fact of the matter is, I think the trauma they experience, and I think that's what hurts Harry, that we went through a particular trauma in life, together, and we're so far apart. And I think in this book, he actually mentions, like, what would mummy think about how we 100%. Are now?
100%.
Do you know what I mean? I don't think she would want her boys to be...
He's right, but I think William is so far institutionalised.
Yeah.
No matter what he thinks, no matter if he wants to reach out, there's someone telling him, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It would look bad.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You need to watch Coming to America. Yeah. Because that King Jafar was changing things because he was the king.
Like, listen, I'm going to do my own. Yeah.
But I think, with William doing that though, the world is changing.
It is, but that's the issue with the royal family.
Yeah, the world is changing. Not. Yeah. So now Harry comes on the stage and Harry says, I want to break this down, yeah. Harry, if you're ending this thing, yeah, boy, you've really come to really end it, yeah. And I just pray that you and Meghan stay.
They will do, no matter what. I think that why wouldn't they?
Why would they?
No, I just think why I just think at this age, and I just see it like who's gonna leave who. I think the reality is, if he had forced her to stay in the Waltham family,
yeah, she would
have died.
Yeah,
she would have killed herself.
I think Meghan will leave Harry.
No, not now. They've moved to America. Why? They're out of it now. The reality is, and this is what some
I'm not saying she should. Yeah.
No, this is what some people who are against them are saying, that you fled the country because you said the press and the media were haunting you, and now you're giving so much of yourself.
I'm working now.
But it's on their terms. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting paid. You got paid 20 mil?
20 million. And I'm sure they've even given them an advancement for a new book as well.
You understand? So the reality is they're doing things on their terms, which is what I respect.
This is really interesting. It's really interesting because, you know, Harry's our age.
He is.
And it's like, look at what your age mates are doing, making 20 million, and you're here recording a podcast.
Just talking.
Talking about your age mate, yeah, who is now making 20 million, yeah. Prayer points, yeah. No, like, legitly, everybody's thinking, everyone's like, the older generation is really sad because they're like, those are Diana's boys, yeah. And they're like, what would have happened for them? And I guess for us as well, as like being in the same age group as them, we have our own values of what we expect from our families, and you know, like we say this quite a lot. When you grow up, you have your own mind and your own thought processes. So, you know, as much as people would say people, that Meghan has influenced his thinking to a certain degree, but I think it's better to state it the way you did, in saying that Meghan is maybe awakening him.
That's awakening. It's always been with him. He's never, some of the stuff he's done, which has been horrendous. That whole, when he wore that Nazi fancy dress, you understand? He talked about where he lost his virginity on the back of a field. He talked about his penis circumcised and all of this. You know, he's always been a free spirit. Yeah. You understand? That has been confined. He was going to struggle. I think he would have really struggled to have stayed within the institution anyway. But what he's done is he's fallen in love with someone who has allowed him to be himself and take him outside of that, and just shown him that actually there's a different way, that you don't need to you don't have to be here. Choose you. He's chosen his peace. He's chosen his family.
So he's chosen himself, and now we're stuck with a crumbling royal family. According to a book, Prince Charles is apparently not going to really be a king for long, etc., etc. I think people are saying that the monarchy itself will end with William.
Potentially.
Because, realistically, do we see room for it in the future?
I don't know what they do. What do they do for us? What do they do?
Taxpayers' money. And go around the world shaking hands.
Oh, God. Spreading the virus. Spreading the virus.
So it's kind of like, there's been a lot of things that I've kind of like, there's so many different conversations within this topic here. And I think we just wanted to have our little spin on it. I'm going to just like concentrate on the part of it being family business, yeah? Does it have to be aired out? Your dirty laundry, do you have to air it out in public? Because yes, Harry is talking his truth, yeah, but what is the impact on that, on everybody else? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because now I'm thinking about the dynamics between William and Harry's kids as they grow, the cousins. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's not just them; it's the kids of Princess Eugenie and all these other cousins that they have, Zara. They all have something to say about this. Do you know what I mean? And many times when we're telling our truth or telling our story, we concentrate on the self and the self-gratification of, I need to get this out for myself. But well and truly, you're setting a flame to a lot of other things without even knowing. Do you know what I mean?
I think for him, my understanding is he's written this book because he says, I want to control my narrative. I want to control what's said about me. So I want to protect and give the reasons and all this stuff behind the clothes. All of that book is why I'm like this now.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You understand? So that's
Don't blame Meghan.
Don't blame Meghan. Don't even this is what is behind the stone face faces that you see behind all these, the stiff upper lip that they like to call it.
Yeah.
This is actually what's really going on.
Yeah.
So I get that. For him, he's thinking, I need to protect my children.
Yeah.
They're going to see all this stuff written about his mum, like Meghan.
Yeah.
They're going to see all this stuff written about me. Actually, this is why we're like this.
Yeah. Boy, I don't know, Harry. I don't know for you, but I'm going to keep saying it. You could have spared your family.
Oh.
A little bit. A little bit.
The funny thing is, I agree with you. Like I said, I think it was too much.
Yeah.
I think... you know, and you know me, I'm a big advocate of, I do what makes me happy. I think about family to a degree, and then afterwards I'm like, yo, listen,
this is it.
I'm not gonna let it ruin my emotional and mental health. I can't have someone sitting in my head when I just want to move on. So I get that that's what he's trying to do, but for me, I think, do you know what, if he comes out with another, like I said, the Oprah interview, I was like, yes, go Harry. The documentary, if you haven't watched it, I'm like, do you know what, speak your truth, it's your life. A book again? Okay. When will you stop?
So you want him to stop?
Yeah, I think he needs to. You've said it now.
You've said it now.
Get it.
We know what's happened.
That's it.
Yeah, give us a time. Give us some time.
Even to digest. And I feel like, I swear the Oprah interview was what? When was that?
2020.
Every interview. No, it wasn't during lockdown. Last year.
It was during lockdown.
The Oprah interview, was it that long ago? Wow.
Yeah.
It feels like everything's coming like really quick succession.
Yeah, it was like because I believe the Duke was still alive at the time of the Oprah interview, because
was it?
Yeah, he was still alive. The Duke was still alive when the Oprah interview came out. Yeah, because we were still in lockdown. I remember it. We were still in lockdown.
Yeah.
And then after that, we obviously we rested. Then they moved to America and stuff like that. But I just kind of I don't know. I just feel like the dynamics of that family will never settle ever again.
But would they have settled even if he hadn't have said it out loud?
Yeah. Because now you've kind of gone and smeared me everywhere.
Smeared you everywhere, but the
truth
now
I've got to forgive you.
But that interesting stuff. You read the stuff about Camilla. That we begged Prince Daddy, Daddy not to marry her.
And people are taking this out of context, yeah? I'm sure when he's writing it at the time of when they were kids. Not writing it when they're 30.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Because looks can be deceiving, because every time I saw these people out in public, they look happy with Camilla.
Nah, I think the reality is, I just think the whole thing is fake. The whole institution is fake. It's all a facade.
The only thing that is real about the royal family right now, and let me tell you this, you got it from me, and it's real news reporting fresh from Uganda. Yeah, the real thing that is real about the royal family is Prince Charles's love to Camilla.
And that's the truth.
That is it.
Yeah. That's never ending.
That is the only realest thing.
That is the truth.
Everything else in the royal family is questionable, apart from how Charles will feel about Camilla Parker Bowles.
Yeah.
Queen consort.
Yeah. You're
Side
right.
chick hassle.
I'm telling you.
Get your man.
Side chicks. Go get your man. Don't let the wife stop you from getting your husband.
Yeah. By any means necessary. Yeah. You're going to love me. Yeah. Because he loves that woman.
I know, he does. He always has. He always has,
yeah. That's the only thing that I feel like is real. I don't know much about Kate and William. From what I've been hearing and reading, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Cheated and all sorts of
stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, whoa. But the only thing that I know about the royal family that is real, I don't even know if Harry's lying or not. But Prince Charles and his queen consort, King Charles now.
Yeah, I think Harry loves Meghan. He wouldn't have done all of this.
Yeah, I think Harry loves Meghan, definitely. But does Harry love Meghan more than Meghan loves Harry?
I don't know.
Because if Meghan loved Harry, he wouldn't have let her put that thing. He wouldn't let him write that thing about Elizabeth Arden.
He would have said.
She would have said, "Babe,
okay.
yeah, maybe,
okay.
maybe don't, yeah, don't do that.
Let's do that.
Don't do that, yeah." But to let him go and do that silly writing and reading as well, yeah, you're just mad, yeah. But a lot has happened in here, and as much as you know, Harry has written this book about him being the spare, and what his role was supposed to be forever. It's like he's taken that on himself. Now, I don't know, and things have happened in both our families, yeah. But they've kept right inside, And when you see people, you're like, oh, yeah, they're fine. But it's like Harry's like, oh, how's William? I don't know, William punched me the other day.
But And if we heard his explanation, he's made it very clear that he has made attempts behind closed doors to make amends with them. And that he is doing this now. He's been very vocal because he says that they are not responding to my
plea.
To my, behind the scenes, please. You understand? So he said he has made attempts to speak with his dad. He said, I miss my dad. I miss my brother. I don't want things to be like this. But again, they're doing silly things. Like after that issue, just at the end of last year, with that stupid man writing about he wanted to see Meghan walking down the street naked and burning. All that dumb thing.
Yeah, that guy from Top Gear.
Exactly, him, But then why was he invited to have lunch with Camilla?
And she's meant to be representing for DV women. Like,
that's
Camilla.
Your daughter, your daughter-in-law.
That's your
stepdaughter-in-law, whatever. And yet you're writing a man that wants to abuse her physically, sexually,
and
emotionally, mentally.
I swear the British press are really funny. Somebody said, "Oh, that's just Jeremy's sense of humor."
Jeremy Clarkson's banter.
I'm like, that's not.
If I said this at the time, if he had written that about Kate.
Prince
William's Kate. Even if he'd written it about Camilla.
If
one of us were to write that about Camilla, what's the difference?
Well, nobody will read it if you're writing it, but
If I put it in one of our blogs, they would.
No, but it's true though. No, it's true. It is true.
About Camilla, would it be okay?
No, it wouldn't be.
And it wouldn't be okay. So why is it okay?
I mean, even like just off our professional level, we couldn't ever write anything like that and say, "Oh, it's just banter." That's joking. That's just Michelle's sense of humor. What
nonsense?
And have a load of people come and say, "Oh, that's just Sheila's sense of humor."
Nah.
I'm fired.
Honestly, literally, it don't make sense.
So there isn't much support from the royal family for these two.
And that's what he's saying. Where was my support? Where was my protection? Why did you come out and protect me? Why didn't you stand for me?
There's a lot.
Why am I keeping all this? Why am I burning inside?
But can you I just want you to think about this, and humour me if you would, Could you appreciate the fact that there's two sides to every story?
100%.
And when Charles, even Camilla, William, and Princess Kate, whatever she is these days, when they hear what Harry's saying, do you feel there's a part of them that's saying, but Harry, it didn't go down like that?
100%, because there's always two sides. I'm sitting here with you now. What you can see on that side is not what I can see on that side. So there's always going to be two sides of one story. But the reality is they are stuck within that institution. So if ever, and I think it would probably do them the world of good
to go on to Oprah.
Well, just to speak to him, to reach out, to make amends, because like we said, this monarch, the way that they have been seen is not the way that they're going to be seen.
Especially if you guys still want to be in charge of the Commonwealth.
I'm telling you, because black people were angry.
I'm not the black people that are angry, but they're angry.
We're angry.
No, I'm joking, guys.
William does not
represent.
I relate more to Harry.
He's
speaking his truth. He's talking about mental health. I relate more to them. William is talking about mental health. Oh yeah, he's all these ambassadors. But you're allowing bullying of your sister-in-law. And you're not standing up. You're not saying not one
make it right.
word.
Make it make sense.
Make it sense.
Make it make sense. But some people are saying, we've had a few people that have sent in their views, and we'll share them as the podcast goes on. They're saying that Harry should have never said everything that he said about his brother. But at the end of the day, like Michelle said before, blood is thicker than water, but that's not always the case.
It's not always the case.
Because sometimes family members won't have your best interest at heart, but a stranger would.
What do people think that William should do? I'm trying to make amends. I'm trying to reach out. You're blocking me. You're not responding to me. I say this, like, there's certain people that if I argue with them, like Shields, I'll be honest, we're at that level now, if you're not answering my calls and I think you're purposely ignoring me, I'll call your mum, I'll call your sister, I'll go on their Facebook, I'll chase you down. I don't care. Someone that I don't care about, I'll be like, oh, okay, then answer my calls. But actually, when I love you and I care about you, I'm going to make sure
I get back to you.
I'm going to hunt you down until we have that conversation. And I feel that that's what Harry's doing. He's like, listen, if you're not going to speak to me behind closed doors, you'll get the message via the media.
But the thing is it right to force people into conversations?
Yes and no.
Because you know me, I knock once, knock twice, I let you know that I've knocked. If you don't want to talk to me,
that's fine. Once I've made it very, very clear, but
I've attempted.
People,
that I've attempted and I've chased you, and how you're behaving
is showing me.
Yeah, I have to take lead from you.
Yeah.
And be like, you know what? Yeah,
It's okay.
It's okay. It's not everyday beg.
Yeah, but I just think.
No, but because I respect you, I will respond to you.
Exactly. I just think when your friendship is at that level, and when you know each other.
Yeah, because I respect you.
Yeah.
I will respond to you. I won't let you go around the houses.
I shouldn't have to chase. Even if you're angry with me, tell me, Michelle, I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah.
Give me a couple of days, and I'll respect that.
Yeah.
But for you to just not answer my call a day, 2 days, 3 days.
I just think you're petty.
I'll let it go. Literally, if I don't care about you, I'll let it go. Like I don't care.
Yeah,
it's not that deep.
Even if I cared, I'll have to let you go because tough luck. Yeah. Reason why I'm saying that, because I have to respect you. As my friend or as my family member. Because you're reaching out. We're all adults.
That respect should become both ways.
Like, okay, I might be angry at you, or I might be like, oh, I'm not able to talk, but I'm not gonna make you do silly things. Yeah, you're not gonna come and knock on my door, and I'm not gonna respond. Do you understand what I mean? Or even acknowledge that. Yeah, I'm like, do you know what I mean?
Hold on, it's okay.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what? Yeah, stay in your corner. Good luck. Yeah, God's got you.
Keep it moving.
So I kind of like think Harry should have read between the lines, but the problem is, Harry and William are not us. Like you said,
I would do that.
Like I said, they're called maybe to a greater calling in terms of that, So they always have to save face. And I honestly believe, with my heart of hearts, Harry was holding on for his grandparents, and once they departed, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because the media would report, and Harry's vendetta, or whatever he has going on, it's mainly towards the media.
It is the media.
Yeah,
and he feels that his family hasn't backed him up.
And the thing is, and where I understand where Harry's coming from, and that thing that I mentioned at the beginning, it's the pact that we have as siblings. Our mum got killed by this media thing.
So there's this thing called trauma bonds as well.
Yeah.
Like when you go through something with somebody, and it kind of bonds, like there's a girl, a work colleague in Australia, and we had the young person who committed suicide.
Yeah.
And I will always just have love for her.
Yeah.
For this one particular colleague, because we went through that.
Yeah.
We did the serious case review, we did everything together.
Yeah.
But that trauma, that event has bonded us.
Yeah.
And that's how it should have been with
Harry and William, and that, even away from the sibling thing. So when Harry is saying, look what they're doing to my wife, he's saying, look, they did the same thing to mummy, and William is
and
there.
you're just silent.
Yeah,
that's what it is. He hasn't said
nothing.
Not one thing.
So I think that's his problem. Harry doesn't expect it from his dad because you couldn't protect our mum.
Yeah.
Why would you? But me and you, we saw this happen. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So why is it that you're ignoring my needs? Yeah. When the same thing is happening to me right now.
People say he's being a spoiled brat, though. That's what people will say, that you're being a spoiled baby.
Yeah. I heard a pastor in Uganda say he needs to grow up. But hey, guys, I won't say a pastor's name because I want to keep him alive. Yeah. Exactly. But it is one of those things where I just kind of like think. There are things that happen, and you should be able to lean on each other. But again, siblings fall apart. It's not unknown.
Nope.
Yeah, and just because we were born from the same womb, it doesn't mean we have to be in the same rooms.
Okay, I like that one.
I try. In a sense of, there's so many things to it, but I'm always going to look at impact. For me, impact of how the next generation is going to come up. I pray that Harry and Meghan stay together.
I think they will.
Because it will be a very sad...
100%. He's given up all of this.
Yeah,
he wouldn't. I just think...
Yeah, but you keep saying but there's two people in the relationship here. A person can fall out of love with you. He might still be in love with Meghan, but she might fall out of love with him.
No, I don't know. The way we've had this already about the way I view love anyway. This falling out of love.
It's hard for you.
It's very hard. We have to grow. We have to find our way back to fall back in.
Oh, she's so romantic.
Yeah, it's not romantic. Yeah. It's not romantic, but the value you place on marriage.
Yeah, it's true.
As long as it's not abusive, this falling out of love. Yeah. The same way we felt, we fall back again. And that what they say. That's what marriage is. Yeah. Like marriage is you every day. You think I love. You think I'm happy with Dan every day.
I know you're not.
Some day it will get on my last nerve.
Even when he's innocent.
Yeah, sometimes it's me, and I look at him and I think,
no, it's nearly always you most of the time. Yeah,
sometimes
90% of the time it's you.
50-50.
No, it's
50,
not.
50.
I know it's not 50-50.
50
bro.
because my mouth is bigger. Yeah, but the reality is, marriages are not easy. It's not that every day you look, oh, I'm so in love with you every single day for the next 80, 60 years.
Yeah,
that's not what marriage is.
Yeah,
it's about compromise and falling in love and making an effort. And I just think if he's given up, and he's given up everything for her. Everything.
His kingdom.
Everything. You understand?
Yeah.
But I honestly believe, though, he wouldn't have been able to stay. He probably would have had a bad ending if he'd stayed here.
Yeah, absolutely. With Meghan.
Yeah, not even just with Meghan. Even if he couldn't have done what William's done, found a nice British girl.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have done down that protocol.
But then they say that, and they say that Kate, is it Katie or Kate? Yeah. She kind of like was groomed into this role as well, and she wanted it. So it's like, whatever. And, allegedly, William has cheated on her several times.
And she has to stay.
And she has to
But the same way that Diana didn't stay in it, the same way Harry
wasn't going to stay in it.
He is his mother's son.
And as you've mentioned Diana, sometimes I feel like I'm on an interview set. But as you've mentioned Diana, I want to bring on to this point, So you remember the famous interview that Diana did with that Bashir guy, And
a little black dress.
Yeah, so do you want to bring those two comparisons to Harry's, and Diana wrote a book as well.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring the two comparisons to Harry's book and Diana's book?
It's very simple. It's just a lesser scale.
See, some people have said that Diana didn't bash anybody.
Yeah.
Whereas Harry seems to be bashing people. Or is it that generations are different? And this generation is more expressive and more about my mental health and my well-being than what Diana's generation 100%. Was. Because she still had her parents, I guess, in the back of her ears.
Her and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think Diana
might have not been alive, but there's values.
Diana was she implied a lot of things. She just wasn't very explicit with it.
Okay,
whereas this generation, we name it. They say in mental health, it's okay. That's what I say. Call a black person a black person. It's okay. Name it. So they were very, very similar. Different times, different mechanisms. And I think Harry has been very clear. I don't want to leave anything to the imagination. This is what's gone on. This is what happened. He pushed me. He ripped my necklace. Blah, 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 blah.
William.
But saying that as well, just
what did you do to him?
Necklace, you know that people are saying that he didn't write the book. He didn't write the book.
Yeah, he's got a ghostwriter.
Yeah. So what some people are saying is that actually, in terms of his expressions and some of these things that have been said, like necklace, what man wears a necklace? So I just think though, some things... Language, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That language is so important. Yeah, it's so important. And actually, there's a lot of truth, but I think some of it has been big. So
can I ask you something, because I'm a stickler for language, and this is why I can't date a particular group of people anymore, because those Thursdays, So language used, if you was to write a book that is not colloquial, because this book isn't colloquial, would you not think that chains would sound quite common as opposed to necklace?
Yes,
because if I was writing a book about Top Boy, I could use the chains.
But chains isn't...
Man's come and saw my chains.
No, but chain... I really honestly want to know what a man calls... I swear to God, I might message Victor afterwards and say, what do you wear around your neck? Because it's not about... Chains isn't necessarily colloquial. A chain is a chain. It's a
but wouldn't it be dependent on the kind of... what the audience you're writing for?
No, if a necklace is a necklace... Okay, does a man wear knickers?
He wears underwear. We all wear underwear. We all wear underwear.
But does he wear knickers or pants? He wears pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I don't know if necklace a genuinely feminine article that you wear around your neck?
But we are living in a century where he, she, he, they are available.
Don't do all that, Shills. Don't even do all of that.
Yeah. We're being inclusive.
Generation woke. Don't even. You're just trying to upset me.
Guys, yeah, we're ending it on a necklace, yeah.
Exactly.
So now, Harry, we're a bit confused. We came in here to talk about your family feuds. Now we want to know what you're wearing necklaces for, yeah.
Necklace.
Do you know what I've got in my head now? I've got that song I used to like that summer. She don't wear no underwear.
Oh,
but
God.
I know, because but we're a bit confused. But I'm going to stand and say there are clear reasons why Harry has harried to make this book spare and has not spared his family or spared us, the audience, from knowing what has been about his Todger, about William breaking his necklace, chained to Michelle, and then also about the fact that he misses his family, but it seems like things have gone too far. I would want to know what are your thoughts in terms of what is too much. Do you have to air out your family's dirty laundry? Was the purpose of Harry doing this for a real change?
What was he hoping to establish?
Or was he just trying to burn down the monarchy because the Queen's gone? And I don't even feel like I have a king.
No, he's not out there.
I don't feel like I have I feel like who's the Prime Minister at the moment?
Rishi Sunak.
Yeah, I feel
saying that. Where is he?
I know, Richie. What's going on?
Ignore him. Silly man.
Rich, I haven't really heard from you.
Richie.
I haven't heard from you, and it's now the month of February. Is it January? Yeah, we're in January, and I haven't really heard much of my. Oh, by the way, guys, I missed it. Yeah, this is so off topic. Was there a King's speech this year?
There was a King's speech on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but there definitely was. I was watching EastEnders, mate.
Oh wow, I did. Yeah, I wonder how that went down. But in saying all of that, should family feuds be just that, family feuds, not for the public to weigh in? Because right now, TikTok's talking, Facebook's talking, Instagram's talking, Twitter's talking.
Everybody, the whole world
the whole world's talking. Yeah, and I'm just waiting to see the King and the Prince of Wales.
They're not going to.
On their next outdoor visit.
They're not going to respond.
They're not going to respond.
I think my closing is that I understand why he's done it. I don't agree that he should have done it. I do think that actually certain family things should be kept indoors.
Yeah.
Saying the person who came on the podcast and told half her life story, but still, I ain't the Prince Harry.
I'm just living in Surrey, boy.
But, yeah, exactly. But no. I think it was I think it just cost over too much, and it's like, where does it end?
Yeah, but even you're saying that you've told stuff, but you've still protected a lot of things.
Yeah, and I haven't said everything.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if I start talking, it will be something.
It will be too much.
Yeah, no, it's true. Everybody's got something, in it? But you just have to hold it a little bit back.
Hold it a bit, yeah. It's okay. It's okay, yeah. Harry. We've got you.
Harry.
Meg's got you.
I hope so.
I hope. Like, I feel like we could go back.
Yeah,
no, but
I'm praying.
Yeah, I pray so. No.
One thing is this year, at least he's got his 2 kids.
Yeah, they're not going to keep his bed warm at night.
Listen, he's a prince. And I know now, definitely he's got 20 million.
I know, right?
If I'm doing what other people like to do and calculate people's money for them, yeah, I know that Diana left him some money. Yeah,
he's got money.
Yeah, so if I go back to what Diana left him, and the Queen left him some bits as well.
Okay.
And now he's done this book for 20 million. Netflix paid him about 50 mil. Harry,
he's got security. One of the things he said as well, that he did it because he needed the security, because obviously remember the Queen cut off his security.
Yeah.
And he has to pay for security.
Let's be clear, it wasn't the Queen, it was the institution.
Or the institution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say that his name him, because she did care about him. From what we know. But then
why does the institution have more say than the actual king or queen? Why can't we just be a normal family? And I think that's what Harry's saying.
Yeah, well, because this is not Africa. Those things happen in Africa, yeah, and those kingdoms out there.
Yeah.
But it seems like, because of taxpayer, isn't it? Literally because of the taxpayers' money.
It's just a business.
It's like we own them.
Yeah.
So what can you do? Harry. If
you want to do an interview with us.
Yeah, Harry, we're open, you know.
We can give you decent exposure, trust me.
Yeah, Harry, we're open, yeah. And we're no judgment, yeah. And like, I don't know if you've noticed, Michelle's married to Dan.
Yeah, that's what I said. Before we started, I said, you're my second favourite wife.
Yeah, like, you understand? So we can give you... inclusive here.
Get it right.
Yeah, and like Meghan, Michelle's got like kids.
You're an idiot.
So we're okay with that. Now, guys, in all honesty, away from the jokes here, all it is, we pray for peace, or we want there to be peace for everybody involved in this whole saga. But you know, if you're going through things with your own family, try not to take a leaf out of Harry's book. If I'm being really honest with you, because it might create more damage than good. Because there's two sides to every story. Sometimes think, reflect, and have good counsel around you. I'm not saying what Harry's done is wrong or right. That's his decision. But we don't have, as day-to-day people, we don't have the benefits of what he has in terms of accessing protection, accessing therapy, accessing support in that way. We're quite limited to what our funds can buy us. That's the truth. So before you start to write or tell a story that only your church is going to read, think about it.
Once it's out there, it's out there. We have no control. That can't come back. Social media is a very, very dangerous place.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So be careful and just take care of yourself and your mental health. On that note, I better go and take care of mine as well.
Get another coffee in.
Yeah. See you later.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Spare me the glory details.
Oh, God. Off with her head. You're so silly, Shells.